Okay, so the top block part is already set up. So let's look back at the bottom block, this gray piece here. So let's go ahead and start a new part file. Make sure you're in the metric folder. Okay. Start the new sketch, XY plane. So let's look back at this bottom block piece. It's basically the same, very similar to the top block with the exception that you have this notch here that sticks up. So to draw this time I'm actually going to use the rectangle feature and start the rectangle. And again, I'm going to use the shortcut of dimensioning this part as I draw it. Notice that I guess the length, if you want to call it, you can see down there at the bottom, that dimension is highlighted. That means I can go ahead and enter that value. I'll type in 40. Then I'll hit tab, and now I can select the width of this part, and I'll type in 30. All right, get out of this feature. Let's size this up. So I have my 30 by 40 um, rectangle. Before I move on, I'm going to let me constrain this horizontally, and then I'm going to go to the vertical constraint. Okay, so now if I look over here, I want to take care of this notch here. So that would be, grab a rectangle, and I'm just going to go ahead and dimension a square, 10 by 10. Enter. Okay. And then I'm going to go to what's called the coincident constraint. And that's this button here. This is where you want 2 points to lay exactly on top of each other. So I want the middle part of this rectangle to lay on the middle part of this rectangle. It's like that. And click OK. So now I don't have to dimension from here to here, but I can, and I'll show you that it should automatically be 10. All right, and you can see, yes, I've over constrained it. That's where these parentheses come from. But um, the next thing we got to do is add, let's see, we got to add this hole here. So again, if I flip it over, you notice that the post is going all the way through it. So that was a 10 millimeter diameter circle. So we'll start here. I'll type in 10. Okay. And let's dimension this out. This was, let's see, this dimension we're going to use, and this should be 10 millimeters over. And then we'll dimension this from the sides, and it's already 15. Okay, 10 millimeters over, 15 millimeters, 15 millimeters down or up, however you want to look at it. Okay, so now we'll move on to, we'll go ahead and finish this sketch. Okay, and use the extrude feature. And this time we'll select this piece here, and we'll select, let's just go ahead and just extrude this piece here. Click OK. And let's go back. What we'll have to do is click this plus sign next to our extrusion. Turn the visibility of the sketch on. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's go back into extrude mode. This time we're going to select this square here. All right. Let me turn this at an angle. And this time we want this extrusion to be, let's see, what are we going to make this 20? Okay. And click OK. And now I'm going to go back and turn the sketch one off. Okay. And just to be consistent, I will, oops, I'll turn this, set this view as the top. All right. Okay. So now there's our peg. If we look at our assembly, you can see that we have the bottom block. already set up. So let's go ahead and save this. We'll call this bottom block. And then we'll move on to the last part, which is to create this gold post here.